Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Mr. Maxwell, and welcome back to another chat about video games on this question.
Yeah, we've got a new name. We've come up with a new
we
name.
came with a new name, and I've completely forgotten it.
Talking about PsyQuest.
Talking about PsyQuest. That's the one. That's what I'm doing. God damn it!
We are the most professionals.
I know what I'm doing. All right, leave me alone.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, with some of the phrases we've come up with, that if giant YouTuber came up with them, would easily sell them on T-shirts, and because we're nobodies, we can't.
Nobody would buy.
No. God damn it! You know what? When I was unemployed in 2008, I should have started uploading videos then. Because there was hardly anyone doing it then. That was the time to get in.
That was the time to get in.
Unfortunately,
we've missed the boat. Unfortunately, we didn't have a job, so we couldn't afford the gear.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to actually have something to upload videos to YouTube for.
Yeah. I had to get a job to be able to do this.
It's almost like the same situation with streamings. Of like, we haven't got the money to install a fiber broadband to enable us to stream.
Yeah. So
anyway,
this past week, things happened.
Yes, interesting things.
Weird, interesting things.
Things that I'm like, really? Do you not have anything better to do? Someone
basically swatted Ubisoft Montreal.
Yes.
Basically. Mm-hmm. This is the first thing we're going to talk about. Ubisoft Montreal evacuated after 911 hostage call, but no threat was found.
Well, if it was in the UK, it would be 999, but
Yeah. So, on Friday, basically somebody called the police in Montreal, basically saying that there was a hostage situation going on in the building in Ubisoft Montreal's place. So obviously,
police doing what
the police do. They take these things very seriously and sent down a task force to deal with the situation.
Yeah, they were sent a task force specifically designed to deal with hostage situations. Hostage situations.
As you would expect them to.
As you would expect a group of law enforcement to do.
Unfortunately, this turned out to be completely false. No, there was no hostage situation. There was nothing. So they evacuated the entire building for whatever reason. Now,
if police come into the main reception and go, you need to evacuate the building now. What are you going to do? Just hold on, I'll get Mr. Adams on the phone first. No, you're going to fucking...
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to announce that, we need to evacuate the building, please?
When a SWAT team comes into your building...
when the SWAT team comes
because that's basically what it is.
And says you need to evacuate the building. You're going to fucking evacuate the building!
Yeah.
Jesus!
Police Montreal actually put up something on their Twitter. The police operation in connection with a hostage taking call is over. No threat has been detected and no injuries are reported. An investigation will follow to shed light on the cause behind this important police force deployment. Yeah. Now, as of right now, I don't think anything's come out of where the calls come from,
if anyone's been
what's
charged,
happened, why
this has happened. Here's the thing. I know some people are going, that's funny. What we're talking about is an actual crime. False reporting of an incident that involves the police reacting like this. I'm pretty sure in the vast majority of countries is a punishable offence in the eyes of the law. So I really do not understand why someone would do this. I mean, there are probably reasons. They're not justifiable ones. Yes, Ubisoft are being complete, utter douchebags regarding current situation.
But there's no reason to do this.
But this isn't going to punish the people that need to be punished. This is affecting the people that are getting the shit on. Getting shat on by the higher ups at Ubisoft. It's the normal working people that get fucked over in these situations, because they're the ones that end up having to stop working on what they're working on.
Yeah.
And then that disrupts their workflow, which means that day is a complete and utter loss, because it's like if you have a fire drill in an office. You go out, you have to wait, full blah blah blah, and then you get told you can go back in. But then you've got to get sat down. You can't just go sit down and instantly start working again. It's not that. It just doesn't work that way. You've got to figure out what you were doing before said event, and figure out what you need to do, and get back into the rhythm.
This stuff is just like this one.
Whoever did this, have you not got anything better to do?
But the thing is, like, why have you done it? Is it because Assassin's Creed Valhalla is just terrible, like I told everybody it was going to be? Because if that's the reason, it's not a good enough reason.
I mean, well, no, there is no such good enough reason.
Oh, no, I know. But that's the only reason I can think of somebody actually doing it.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, the timing of Assassin's Creed Valhalla coming out and this happening is kind of coincidental.
Exactly. So I'm thinking it's got something to do with that.
Potentially.
But, like...
I was like, what? Are you that pissed that it is not the greatest game of all time? I mean, it's fucking Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, those games...
modern Assassin's Creed.
Those games start sucking around about Black Flag, so...
literally, yeah, no, but it's modern Assassin's Creed. It's literally carbon copy from... Odyssey, which is carbon copy from
Origins.
Yeah.
But except it's just got a Viking paint on.
Yeah, and it's just like, what did you expect from Ubisoft? I mean, apparently, the thing is like this game should not be released now. It should have been released. They should have
waited
beginning of next year.
What a surprise!
Because there are some really bad bugs.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
There are some really bad bugs in this game, and it's like. I
mean,
it's almost. I mean, really,
really,
what they should replace the A's and triple A's with ants.
Yes.
Pictures of ants, because of their bugs. Because of the amount of bugs some AAA games have, they might as well be an anthill.
They could be actually the ants from Tom and Jerry. So once you see a bug start, especially in Bethesda games, you want to see a bug, just the tune, the dum 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 dum.
Yeah. Before we get content ID.
Nothing.
Nobody watches these videos.
I don't give a damn. Yeah, you should just get that. Whenever a bug pops up in a game, that should just happen.
Especially in the AAA game, because you know there's going to be.
Yeah. There's no need for this sort of nonsense. I do want to know why, because it is question.
I just want to know why they thought this was a good use of their time.
You always know why people do it to YouTubers and streamers, because they think it's funny.
To see them swatting on camera. Yeah.
You know why they've done it. Or because the streamer disagreed with that person's opinion, or the streamer or the YouTuber doesn't like the game, or whatever.
Yeah,
it's usually
here's the thing, right? We've got in this whole swatting thing. It's like, do people not understand that in that situation, you are increasing the chance of someone getting shot?
Yeah,
because the SWAT team ain't going there thinking that it's a YouTuber or just a normal office or. Some normal. Yeah, they're going
in.
They're going in
thinking that that guy's got a gun.
Because they've been told that there's a hostage situation, and a hostage situation involves weapons, or bombs, or something that is forcing the hostage to remain a hostage.
Yeah,
there is the indication and promise that there is a violent incident potentially happening, which means the police force, when they arrive on scene, are preparing for said violent altercation, and therefore are much more likely to open fire if anyone does anything wrong.
It's not just that. When you think about it, SWAT, I can't remember what ours is called.
We have fire team. Fire
up team, and whatever the Canadian task force will be called. All them, they are trained specifically to do this.
Yeah.
So every situation that they go to, they are expecting.
Yeah.
And I can imagine in America and Canada, they're expecting them to have guns.
Yeah.
So they're going to go in possibly expecting that they're going to get shot at.
Yeah, which means that they're going to be
more ready. They're going to be ready just to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
So it's just There's no point.
Oh.
Over. The thing is like over what? What have you done this for?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it on. Do you not have anything better to do with your time? I mean, I know there's a lot of places in lockdown, but for the love of fucking God.
Because like we said, like it's for all the shit that's come out about Ubisoft, it's not the people who should be punished that's getting punished here.
Yeah, I've said that. Yeah.
No, it's just there's just no need. But so
whoever did that, you're a giant absolute
you're an asshole.
Fucking giant dick.
You're an asshole.
Go take a very long walk of a very short pier, please.
So, shall we talk about EA? Go from one company to another.
Why not? Why not?
So first thing we're going to talk about, there is another class action lawsuit against EA, claiming that their dynamic difficulty tech encourages loot box spending.
And colour me shocked, EA are accused of basically stacking the deck against the customer in their gambling machine.
What a surprise.
And that is what it is, people, for things we're going to come to later on.
So, this is on PC Gamer. And this is, I'm going to try and pronounce your name, but I'm Melindy Hetfield.
Okay.
I did. There you go. I did my job.
You tried. I tried.
If I offended you, I do apologise.
Name pronunciations is not our strong suit.
No, and I have a cold, so it's really annoying to talk.
Makes it even worse.
Okay, so as reported by Game Industry Biz, EA is in hot water over its loot boxes yet again, as a class action lawsuit has been filed against the publisher in the U.S. District Court of Northern California. Plaintiffs Jason Zacon and Danielle Williams, I do apologise if I've butchered your names, and Franco Lozano claim EA is using the company's patented dynamic difficulty adjustment technology to keep players buying loot boxes such as FIFA Ultimate Team packs. They also claim the technology has been used this way in several EA sports games since 2017. For some of these games, EA has previously denied using dynamic difficulty adjustment at all. I would like to counter that with their denial and just basically call bullshit.
Right. I can hold my hand up and say I don't know about FIFA 17. But that's because I do not touch FIFA Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
I literally had a look at it, and then basically started. I played like one league season against a computer, got fuck all in currency, and then found out like, yeah, by the way, anything you get this season ain't worth. It's all gone by the next game.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck that.
Fuck that shit.
That shit. I'm not going to play this if after a year it is all for absolute fuck all.
In a quote, this is a self-perpetuating cycle that benefits EA to the detriment of EA sports games, since difficulty adjustment mechanisms make gamers believe their teams are less skilled than they actually are, leading them to purchase additional player packs in hopes of receiving better players and being more competitive.
Actually, do you know what?
This is why I'm calling bullshit, because I have actually tried FIFA Ultimate Team on 17.
Yeah.
Is it 17? Yeah.
17 is the last one I got.
And I actually tried Ultimate Team. And I had some gold players. I think I had a gold Kabai. Because it does that thing that all like loot things do, where it gives you like 4 free packs. So and obviously your first couple of packs you get like the shiny stuff to get you wanting more. Yeah. So I got a gold Kabai. He was pretty decent, and I got good other players.
So you had like a decent, semi-decent team.
Yeah, but they were absolute garbage. One game was they did really, really well, and then the rest of it they were just absolute garbage.
This is something that I noticed in career mode. is you can play your youth players and they will absolutely destroy teams. And you play your first string with then rates of 90 and all that, and you will struggle to string 5 passes together.
Yeah, you'll
EA. I wouldn't say it's dynamic. I would class it as rubber banding. I think they deliberately have rubber banding in their games, because it is so frustrating as hell when you go up against the bottom team of the division and you're leading as the top goal scorer against the bottom team with fucking the worst defense in the league, and then all of a sudden their goalkeeper is impossible to beat.
Yeah.
Their defense is just impeccable.
Or like you'll play Champions League group match.
Yeah.
And your first string's knackered because you've had like a cup match and a league match.
Yeah.
And that. So you play your second team and they absolutely hammer like AC Milan.
Yeah.
And then you put your first team up in like the FA Cup and you're up against like Shrewsbury and you're Man United and you can't even get past the midfield.
Yeah, you can't pass the ball for shit.
Yeah,
you can't pass. And this is the thing. It's not like they intercept. It's like no, the ball. Your players will just pass the ball in completely the opposite direction you're aiming at.
Yeah,
I want to pass up to the left wing. Why are you passing down? There's no one there.
Or you want to pass to the guy who's open on the left. And then there's a guy on the right who's like marked by 2 players. Or offside. And he'll just pass to that guy. And you're like, but I wanted you... I was holding left on the stick. Why did you not... Why did you pass right? What are you doing? It's just... Yeah.
FIFA has... The reason why I have refused to buy FIFA now is because of the loot boxes, but also because of like the game. The game basically fucking cheats. You're not playing. It's not you playing with the controls. It's you playing against the controls, and it has been for FIFA for quite a while. When the game decides, no, your team is playing shit now, regardless of what you do. It doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah.
That's it. It's fucking. It's gonna fuck you over. I've once had a goal conceded. I kid you not. A shot came in from outside the box, hit both posts, came out, bounced off 3 of my defenders, and then rolled into the back of the net because the goalkeeper had dived 3 times and just
completely fluffed it.
Yeah. It was just like, are you fucking kidding me?
So.
Anyway,
back onto this. This isn't the first EA patent suspected of being a way to encourage spending. EA itself said that its engagement optimized matchmaking system can be tuned for various interests, e.g., in-game time or even spending, in a research paper created with university researchers, EA categorically rejected the allegations made in this lawsuit. However,
quick key is
this is what EA have said. We believe the claims are baseless and misrepresent our games, and we will defend. Really, that's your statement.
Yep,
A representative said in a statement. This lawsuit comes shortly after EA facing a €10 million fine over loot boxes in the Netherlands,
yep.
which a court over there has found that it's actually violating gambling laws.
Yep.
And EA are
until they take those loop.
The Netherlands have also ruled that until I think they've got till the end of this month.
Yeah, and then they start getting charged like.
And then it's another 10 million a month or something like that.
Yeah.
It works out to be another 500 a month, 500 grand a month or something like that.
Yeah, it's something ridiculous and it's going to add up very quickly if they don't get rid of it. Look, like I said, the dominoes are falling now. It's
madness.
And the fact that I don't you would think EA would start trying to shy away from their loot box mechanics, especially FIFA the Ultimate Teams. And it doesn't look like it. It's almost like the people in charge have literally got their heads in the sand and going, no, this isn't happening. No, we're fine. We're not doing anything illegal.
What I don't understand is EA, right? It's been proven that they can make a single player game, and it will sell well.
Yeah.
With Star Wars.
Yes.
Right? They've proven it.
Yes.
Like, it's been proven.
Yes.
So, do that. Stop.
But that costs more money. It costs them more money to do it that way. And they don't make as much money as the basic copy-paste sell bunch of loot boxes.
That's very true.
That's the thing.
Their
margins are not as big.
Well, they're going to have to do something. Because, like, let's face it, the loot boxes are done for.
Yeah.
In FIFA.
Oh, I know that. The thing is, though, is does EA? Because I'm beginning to wonder.
Because, like, the thing is, like, this isn't just going to affect EA. EA's, like, the starting point. If 2K don't get their act together, they're going to get hit.
Yeah.
Ubisoft, because they've got the loot boxes in some of their games. They're going to have Activision.
Ubisoft's fucking season pass and time saver fucking crap. It's just like,
you know what annoys me the most about I'm very annoyed about Watch Dogs Legion.
Yes.
Right, I'm very annoyed at it.
Yes.
Because I bought the season pass.
Yes.
Thinking I'm going to get Aiden Pearce.
Yes.
I haven't got Aiden Pearce.
No, he's not out yet.
Where is Aiden Pearce?
He's not out yet.
I've spent like 35 quid on a season pass.
You poor fool.
And I just wanted Aiden Pearce.
Yeah,
I don't want anybody else.
You fool. You fool.
I could have been you. You spent, how much did you spend on it?
Yeah, but I bought the game.
Yeah, exactly.
With the season.
I'm just borrowing your game.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, no, what you've done is just basically bought the game, and you've got a free season pass from it because you'll be using my copy of Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah, there you go. Ugh. So I'm very annoyed now because I just want to be Aiden Pearce. Because I know Aiden Pearce gets a lot of slack, and he's not the best main character in a series ever. Like, I'm not pretending that he's like, oh, he's so good, because he really isn't. But I like Aiden Pearce.
Yeah, I mean, as a vigilante, he's a bit shit. I mean, who else tell me another vigilante that goes around using their actual name.
I know, right? Oh.
It's like, oh my god,
to be fair, it's part of the reason why I like him.
Yeah.
It's just because you're just so fucking dumb. You're so fucking dumb.
Anyway,
back. Yeah, this is the start. EA's the first one.
Yeah, because EA is the one that caused all this.
Yeah, and so 2K's probably going to be next because they're going to have to deal with.
I think what's happened is basically the thing with Star Wars kicked off everything, and like all the Star Wars fans just like, no, this is gambling. What the fuck are you on about?
Yeah,
right, and all the FIFA players were like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Pardon? And then all the parents were like, wait, what? Pardon?
Yeah.
And everyone's waking up to the fact that, yeah, by the way, FIFA, the
EA, the
aged 3 and above game, had basically a slot machine for your children.
They're promoting gambling to your children.
And I'm gonna, do you know what? I don't care what anyone says. It's a slot machine. That's what is FIFA Ultimate Team. That is what their packs are. It's not like they're not like Panini stickers where I actually I buy a bunch of stickers and then I actually get a bunch of stickers.
Yes,
because that's what I'm buying, a bunch of stickers.
Yeah.
In FIFA Ultimate Team, I'm buying a bunch of ones and zeros, which will be worthless in 8 months' time.
Yeah, it's like if you buy a pack of Pokemon cards.
Yeah, you gotta buy.
I buy a pack of Pokemon cards because I still buy Pokemon cards. Shut up. I'm getting exactly what I paid for.
A pack of Pokemon cards.
I'm getting a pack of Pokemon cards.
It's like people who buy Magic the Gathering. They're not buying a specific, unless they go and actually buy one of those pre-made decks. They're not buying they're not buying it for a specific card. They'd like to get a specific card.
Yeah.
But you're not like FIFA Ultimate Team where you're hoping to get a Messi or Ronaldo or a Harry Kane or a Lallana or trying to think who else. Coutinho or like you're not trying to or Salah. Yeah. You're not trying to you buy the packs for those players.
Yeah.
Because you know that gives you a significant benefit in game.
Yeah.
Like, but when people buy a pack of Magic the Gathering cards, they're just buying a pack of Magic the Gathering cards and then seeing what they can put in their deck.
Yeah.
Same with Pokemon. Same with quite a lot of collectible.
A lot of card games. A lot of card games.
Of collectible card
you buy
games.
the pack, and then you see what you get.
It's only the serious collectors that are wanting every single fucking card.
Yeah.
And
most of them, they don't actually go off and buy packs of cards.
No, they buy individual.
They go on eBay, or they
buy
go
individuals.
Or certain websites where you can actually just find people who are selling those individual cards.
Yeah.
Like.
So, like, the comparison between FIFA Ultimate Team and loot boxes to, like, those types of things, it's just fucking bullshit.
And speaking of FIFA Ultimate Team, let's just move on to how FIFA 21 is going to improve. Now, I would argue that this actually puts it more in the sense that it even looks even more like gambling now.
Yeah, you know those restrictions gambling sites can put on, like, yeah, you've spent too much money, we're going to stop you now.
Yeah, so you can. So right, a lot of gambling apps now, what they do is they put they've got limiters where you can put on. So you can put on, I'm only allowed to spend £20 or
over £20 a week or a month, or something like that.
Yeah. So now FIFA is basically adding that in. That's basically what it is.
But it's not gambling. You're having the same fucking security features as a gambling site, but you're not gambling. I mean, how much more of a duck do you want to look like? If it walks like a duck, if it walks like gambling, talks like gambling, acts like gambling, looks like gambling, sounds like gambling, I have a sneaking suspicion it's gambling.
So, right. It's called FIFA Playtime. Right? And what it is a tool for parents and players to help them control various aspects of the game, including time spent playing, spending, social communication, and access to games by rating. Right? So the in-game tool will tell you the amount of time you've spent in FIFA 21, obviously, as well as how much you've spent in terms of FIFA points. Now, notice it says how much you've spent in terms of FIFA points, not actual money.
Yes.
Alright?
I think that's because you have to pay money to get the FIFA points.
Yes. But I just want to throw that out there, like, because...
Yeah, what happens if a kid
Because I think, if I remember correctly, I think it's like 25 quid for over 1,000. Only 1,000.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking ridiculous.
It's a stupid amount of money.
It is a really stupid amount of money. Right? But here's the thing. Like, it's like, is there something to stop people adding that many points per week? If there isn't, if there's nothing to stop actual money being spent to buy points, then
the amount of FIFA, right, you'll also be able to choose how many matches you can play, the amount of FIFA points you can buy, and the number of FIFA Ultimate Team packs you can open with future FIFA Ultimate Team coins. Which also, by the way, FIFA Ultimate Team has its own coin system as well.
Yes, I know.
Right?
Oh, that's not new.
Or purchased with FIFA points. There are no limits on.
No,
it actually doesn't tell you.
Yeah.
There's no way of finding out.
Words, like, let's just substitute FIFA, right, for a second, with the gambling, with
Betfair.
Paddy
Power.
Yeah, Paddy Power. Let's just substitute. So it's restricting. It basically restricts the amount of money you can spend.
Pretty much.
Right. Which Betfair does.
No. It doesn't restrict
how many points you use.
Yeah. You can buy as many points as you want.
So it has a setting on how many games you can play. In other words, how many spins of the wheel.
Yeah.
How many cards you can buy. So how many roll of the dice, or pulls of the lever.
Pull of the lever.
Yeah. So. EA, I want you to please answer this question. In what way
is this not gambling?
In what way is buying a digital pack of cards for the option to make your ultimate team better, using real money, gaining actual value from it in the sense of a better team under that chance? In what way are people not gambling money to get better players? Please, this is open to anyone. Anyone can answer this question. In what way is that not gambling? And before someone says, "Oh, God, it's not actually worth any actual money," fuck you. It's value. Gambling is for stuff for value, not money. They are two separate things.
Yeah. Like, if you put something up for auction, you're technically gambling in that someone's going to buy that.
Yes, technically.
Technically. But anyway, This is not going to work. This is not going to work. This isn't going to help you.
It's just literally like them coming out with... Why does a game rated 3 and above have security features for adults to put in?
No idea. You know what? I think they should just go the way... They should just go the way 2K did and just put an actual slot machine in the game.
Yes.
Just
an actual slot machine.
As much as I don't
an actual pachinko machine.
As much as I don't like 2K, at least they have the
actual balls
to just
2K has
shove
has the balls to put a slot machine in NBA 2K, and had the balls to, in the height of this, announce a casino in GTA Online. I'm like, I mean, at least GTA is an 18 rated game.
You're either true.
So,
but you're either you know the situation, and you've just got that bigger balls to willingly shout out to the world that what you're doing, or you do not understand. You're not reading the room. that's the situation.
Here's the thing: considering it's 2K, they're clearly not reading.
They're not reading the room.
In fact, the triple game industry is not reading the room. No. Do you want to know why? Because they're not in the room. They're in the flat above, in their jacuzzis and sipping their champagne, because they've that much fucking money and they don't realise the situation, and basically the people at the foundations that are beginning to wind up the sledgehammers. Yes.
Oh dear.
It's like, well, you've got a chance. You can hear the people knocking on the foundations, ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding. It won't be long before they stop giving you little hints that
they'll be fine.
That your current cash cow is going to die a very, very quick death. And they're just going to start swinging.
Yep.
It's like, here's FIFA. Here's a giant pillar of your money called FIFA Ultimate Team. Well, it'd be a shame if that went away, wouldn't it?
It'll be fine. Nobody will notice. Nobody will notice. It's fine.
Just like, I really want to develop time travel and invisibility to be in the boardroom when that got discussed. Like, how the fuck did no one in that room go, guys?
This just makes it look more like gambling.
Guys, this is making it look more like gambling. I just want to point that out. We're putting the same features in as betting websites. I would just like to point that out. Can you? Does anyone understand the connection? No?
Everyone's accusing us of putting gambling in our games, and we're saying they're not. And then we're putting in a feature that's literally in betting apps.
It's betting apps. Doesn't no one understand the issue? Well, we're showing that we're being responsible and we're doing...
True. I will be honest. That's very true.
But we're putting in a feature that is in every single gambling app in a game that's aimed for children. Does anyone not understand the visuals of this feature?
It's meant to be a family game.
What is supposed to be a family game? I want to see Rio Ferdinand trying to talk his fucking way out of this one.
Oh, bless him.
Anyway,
on to... We're going to talk... No. We'll do this now because we've talked about nonsense. Okay, so, Oxford... The University of Oxford did a study, and it's pretty good. It's a video games are good for well-being. Now, this is a study that has happened God knows how many times.
Yes.
This has come out millions and millions of times.
Yes.
That games are actually good.
Yes.
For your mental health.
Yes.
Right?
Despite some people saying to the contrary, that yes, games can be frustrating.
Yes.
However, they, as a form of entertainment, they are good. They do what they do, and they do what they're designed to do on the tin, which is make people feel good. And as the universe,
So, The Oxford Internet Institute research focused on 2 games: Nintendo's Animal Crossing and EA's Plants vs. Zombies.
Well, first things first, Animal Crossing is the most chill of games ever made in the world. It's just literally like you can't play that game and not feel relaxed.
Yeah, you can't get angry for Animal Crossing. At least I can't.
No, I think it's actually statistically impossible to get angry at Animal Crossing. Because it's like, everything's just so laid back. It's like, there's no pressure to do anything at all.
So, a total of 3,274 gamers took part, all were over 18. In previous research, data gathered about the durations of subjects' gaming sessions were based on self-reported guesstimates which can be inaccurate. Nintendo solely provided data on playing times in Animal Crossing New Horizons, but EA also shared some data about in-game performance within Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. This included achievements and the emoticons their participants had used to express themselves. The gamers were also asked how they felt about their experiences. Oh my god, how the fuck am I meant to pronounce that?
Professor Andrew Pliblitsky.
I do apologise.
That is probably not the way you pronounce it.
Who led the study said he was surprised by the results. If you play Animal Crossing for 4 hours a day, every single day, you're likely to say you feel significantly happier than someone who doesn't.
Well, of course, because Animal Crossing is that type of game. It's just chill.
That doesn't mean Animal Crossing by itself makes you happy, but he added 40 years of previous research that suggested the longer people played, the more unhappy they said they were.
Oh, you were just asking FIFA players.
Yeah, you were talking to like the main AAA games out there.
Mostly FIFA.
The academics suggested
actually, no,
that...
Let's make more broader. Sports games.
Yeah, most likely.
Sports games can be frustrating as fuck.
The academic suggested that one reason for the discrepancy might be that both these games have had social features in which players interacted with characters controlled by other humans. I don't think people plowed a bunch of time into games with a social aspect unless they're happy about it, he said. It's like a digital water cooler, he said, suggesting the titles both provide new ways to mingle with others online.
Oh my god, really? Gaming letting people mingle with each other is a good thing. Shockingly enough.
Yeah, but it's to be fair, it's not just Animal Crossing and Plants vs. Zombies. Most MMOs, the way you can chat on...
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like...
Destiny, some live service games, Destiny, I can just, at the moment on Europa, because I've completed the thing and I've got certain side quests to do, but sometimes I'll just... There's an emote where you just brood, and because I'm a huge Batman fan, so I'll find the highest peak on there and just stand on there and then brood.
Yeah.
And brood, and people will just randomly come up to me and brood with me. You know, it's just fun and nice. Because, believe it or not, as much as the media would like you to think that we are all terrible people, gamers are not. We're all actually kind of nice, and we don't really care.
Well, it's the same argument like as gamers are fucking sex, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, if that was the case, we wouldn't have Tomb Raider, we wouldn't have Samus, we wouldn't have... Like, Chun-Li wouldn't be one of the most popular beat-em-up characters.
Yeah.
And it's not because of the way they look, it's because they're badasses. They're absolutely... Gamers don't care about a person's gender or like the way they look. It's basically, is this person a badass?
Well, no, it's not gender or ethnicity. Gender, ethnicity, and sexuality. We don't really care about them as long as they look and feel and act cool. Everything.
If they do that, we can, Now, granted, there are some characters that don't fit that sort of thing, but the way that character is developed, we've kind of bonded with those type of characters, like Ellie from The Last of Us, for example. I wouldn't class Ellie as an absolute badass.
Straight up, nobody cares that Ellie's gay. Nobody cares that Ellie's gay. No, and if you do care that Ellie's gay, then
seriously, dude.
Why?
Seriously, person.
Her being gay means literally nothing to the story.
It's just
nothing to the story.
It's just like, my whole thing was like, oh, she's gay. Oh, okay.
I couldn't care less.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It was just like, No, she's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's her character. You know, it's not like it wasn't like there was hinted at anything else beforehand. So that's perfectly.
But yeah, we are generally, in the most part, unfortunately, you know, because in every group you get
there are douchebags and dicks in every single group, and unfortunately, they're the loudest.
Most of the time, yes.
In every single group,
because most of us. In real life and in gaming life, most of us just want to get on with our lives.
Yeah.
Like, if something disappoints us, most of us will just go, oh, well, that sucks. Or we'll put something up, like, let's say us. We didn't like Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
So we did a video on and we said that the movie sucks.
Yes.
Because the movie does suck.
Yes.
Right? But we haven't gone back to it and just started plowing onto it and just kept going and going and going.
No, I mean we do the odd little dig in it, but
because it deserves it.
Because it deserves it. But more importantly, it's like we're not aiming it at.
We're not aiming at the people that do like the movie. If you like Rise of Skywalker, go for it.
Fine.
You be
but
you.
No. The thing is, what I'm saying is, we don't aim it at like the actors. We don't aim it at. We don't aim it at anyone who likes the movie. We don't aim it at.
Yeah, I don't think we ever said anything bad about the actual people, the actual cast.
The people that actually did the nitty gritty work in that film.
We didn't say anything bad. It was more the story. The story was the problem.
The story's garbage. The story's the shit. The direction's the shit. And basically, the people at the very top. The people at the very top did a piss poor job.
And that's basically what we've been saying. But other than that, we've not really we've not attacked anybody personally.
No, because there isn't anyone to attack.
As much as the media would like you to believe that we're all fucking sexist and we're all
foaming at the mouth, fucking rabid right wing
just because a main character of a game or a movie is a female or is gay or is black or is like
also,
that's not true.
I would like to point out the point. Ex Ubisoft, one of the ex Ubisoft head honchos, is the reason why Ubisoft games mostly didn't have female protagonists, not the gamers. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, Beyond Good and Evil has who as the main character?
Jade.
And she is
female.
Thank you. And what game is everyone still clamoring for?
I don't know. I think we're never going to see that.
No. The point I'm making is like gamers constantly come out with like evidence to prove this bullshit wrong. Like we're sexist. No, we're not. If we were sexist, we wouldn't like this person. We wouldn't like that person. Like, fine, Lara Croft had big boobs. But
here's the thing.
When I played it, I wasn't at the age to.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Believe it or not,
some women have big boobs.
Some women have big boobs.
Surprisingly enough.
Okay,
for example, my favourite character in Final Fantasy VII is Tifa.
Yeah.
And Tifa has big boobs.
Yeah.
But that's not why I like her. I like her for two things. One, she's a bona fide badass because she can pick up a dragon and powerbomb it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what is not to like? I don't care what gender that person is. If you can powerbomb a dragon,
that's badass.
I'm going to like you.
Yeah.
Secondly, she is one of the most important characters in that story. Because without Tifa, Sephiroth wins.
Yeah. And it's just
and it's just like, what the I just don't, how do I put this? I've just had enough of people like looking at this tiny insignificant but very loud bunch of arseholes.
Yeah.
And pointing at them and going, look, this what all gamers are like.
Yeah.
Fuck off. We are not all like that.
It's like some of my favourite characters. Like Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite is one of my favourite characters.
Oh, yeah.
I love Elizabeth. I think she's mint. The fact that she can just like click her fingers and spawn a turret out of the sky. I'm just not like, you know what? It makes no sense, but that's fucking badass. I don't care. Let's be honest, most female characters in RPGs are usually badasses.
Yeah, if we go off just Final Fantasy, you have Tifa. Aerith is a damn good character. Yeah. Especially in the remake. Oh, the sass on that lass. I agree with you. I like her so much more now with the remake.
I love Aerith in the remake. But anyway, Lulu from Final Fantasy X.
Yuna.
I love Yuna.
Yuna's the only one that can summon 6. You have there's a whole bunch of them, but Terra is the main character. Some of the most important people in 14. And some of the best people in 14.
Yostola is fucking awesome and a cat girl, so I love her. Not a fairy.
Hashtag not a fairy.
Persona has Anne and Makoto, whose persona is a bike. It's just badass.
The Persona series in whole, they have some of the best female characters.
Chie from Persona 4, who loves martial arts movies.
I have to admit, Chie is my favourite from 4. She's my favourite.
Yes. Nier Automata 2B.
Yeah.
Is fucking badass. She has like multiple swords floating around her. It's just like, that's just fucking awesome, man. It's just awesome.
Let's go with Metal Gear. Meryl Silverberg. Sniper Wolf. Hell, Eve is just fantastic character. And yes, someone will probably mention that Eve uses her sexuality, but she's a spy, and she's a very, very, very good spy.
Yeah, believe it or not, when spies probably do that.
Yeah, if a spy knows that he or she is able to use their attractiveness to get what they want, they will use that.
Yeah, it's their job. Their job is to get
complete their mission
with any sort of any means necessary.
We're using the tools that they have at their disposal.
Yeah.
And that means all of their tools.
Yeah, which means if they have to have sex with somebody, they'll do it.
Yeah.
The Metro series, Anton's wife, in the latest one, is because she's not really in the first 2.
Yeah.
But I mean, she is there, but she's not. She's more like the voice on the comm. But in the third one, she actually has a more bigger role because she's actually part of the team in the third one, which is really, really cool. But she's a badass. She takes on a train. I'm gonna have a look. Yuna from Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, Yuna's a damn good character.
Fucking Archer, man.
I know, but the thing is, I was like, a lot of these characters also like. I know we've digressed from the whole thing.
Oh yeah, no, technically, because we're trying to make our point of like. This just kind of backs up our point of being. Yeah, games, we're not dickheads.
Games are a good thing. They're not the only reason why games at the moment are being have been demonized for so long is because they're the newest media. TV was done to death.
Music was
metal was the music of the devil.
Right, when movies first came out, when motion pictures were first made, they were lambasted.
Pop music.
Everyone. When music first came around.
Modern music.
When the first modern music back in like the 20s, that was good. Then in the 50s, music again was.
Yeah.
And music gets it quite a lot because it's always a new style that comes along.
Yeah. Because you got to think like, in the 20s it was because the music was very live and jazzy and people were dancing close to each other and I was like, oh, you can't do that. No. And then of course with rhythm and blues
and rock and roll.
I mean, granted, there was probably some tones that it was, rhythm and blues was a black originated.
Well,
music, especially in America, black originated music.
Rock and roll is actually
rock and roll
was much more.
Basically, it's like rhythm and blues stems from the black music at the time.
Yeah.
And rock and roll stems from rhythm and blues because it was a natural transition to that.
because.
And then of course you get to metal, and the fucking evangelicals go fucking ape shit, like, where's the devil speaking, mama? It's like, dude, it's someone on a really, really, really heavy guitar going absolute ape shit, and he's fucking good at it. Yeah. What the fuck are you on?
But music gets a lot. TV, when TV first came around.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be the death of the theatres and the cinemas.
Oh, and it encourages violence.
It encourages violence and all that sort of stuff. Didn't happen. It's just a trend in society that happens whenever something new comes along.
At the moment, games are the scapegoat as whenever anything bad happens. It's like, oh, right, they should the Call of Duty.
Like if somebody,
I love how it's always Call of Duty. It's like, dude, if mass shooters went off fucking Call of Duty, they wouldn't be aiming down the sights of a fucking
that's very true.
Fucking gun. Two, they'd be going into an open field with a shotgun and just shooting wildly, thinking that's how they're gonna get kills.
We researched his gaming habits. He played 92 hours of Call of Duty. We believe that this was the cause of why he went off on a rampage.
I mean, I can understand Call of Duty making you really, really angry, but like, no, fuck off.
No.
Just fuck off.
But yeah, it's just this research by Oxford is just another research to say that gaming is not bad for you.
Yeah, gaming isn't bad for you. More importantly, gaming is just as diverse as any other media, like movies, like TV, like books, like music. It is just as as diverse.
Yeah, you put it into the sense of art, like you do with movies and books, and that they are a way for you to feel certain emotions.
Yes.
Like, you are going to feel angry. I was very angry when Abby killed Joel. I was very angry.
Yes.
Not because... I wasn't angry... Well, I was angry at Abby, but not for the reasons that Naughty Dog said that people are angry at Abby for. No, she killed Joel. Like, he's a character that everybody had got attached to. Why would they not get angry at Abby?
Yeah. It's like, Abby fucking... It's like, yeah.
But,
yeah, she killed the character that you spent the entire previous game learning and
basically falling in love with.
Basically learning and understanding of why he does what he does.
And the other thing is, like, I mean, saying with Joel, like, oh, he made a morally great choice and all this sort of shit. It's like, no, you've literally writ the story where he's replaced his daughter with Ellie.
Yeah, like I've said it before regarding Joel, right? And then I think the reason why we're doing this is because of this whole like gamer bloody rage, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, and it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Well, not all bullshit. There, like I said, there is that small tiny minority that are really loud and are a bunch of dicks. You really should stop listening to these people.
Yeah.
If they're shouting that loud, literally, if they're doing what Donald Trump is doing at the moment in full capital locks on Twitter, just ignore them.
Yeah.
Just ignore them. They will eventually run out of steam. They'll eventually find something else to be pissed about because they seem to have to be pissed about something.
They're never pissed about it.
They're always pissed about something. It seems to be like they can't live without being pissed. But anyway, right? What was my point?
I don't know. No, we're basically saying that we are not those people.
Yeah.
As much as media will, or whenever something bad happens, media will always put out like, oh, he listened to this type of music, or Fox he watched News. These movies, and he played these games. It's bullshit. None of it's bullshit. If somebody goes out and does violent things, there's something wrong with them, and it's not the things that they watched that's done it, or it's not the things that they played, and it's not the things that not the music that they listened to. It is them. They have a problem, a mental problem. Like, because let's think about it. Like, if you're going to go out and you're going to start shooting people in the street, or you're going to start stabbing people in the street, you have a problem.
Yes.
With your head.
Yes. Oh yeah.
And I understand. Like, look, I can completely understand why they do it because it's a reason.
Yeah.
It's a reason, and nobody, for some bizarre reason, wants to talk about mental health.
Yes.
Or actually do anything about mental health.
Well, right. The thing is like also like, for example, in America, the people in charge don't want to actually address the actual problem, which is either mental health or the fact that people who shouldn't be getting guns.
I would argue that's the same over here.
Well, no,
it's just over a lot
here,
hard. Yeah,
over here it is literally like
it's very hard to get a gun over here.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with the whole mental health issue.
Yeah,
like that. There's an actual problem with people with mental issues, and they're just left to their own devices. Yeah, which sometimes leads to
what happens.
Yeah, these terrible things. They don't, but it's very easy to just point at games and go, "That's why. That's why."
This is why I'm saying I can understand, because like it's a.
The thing is that it's getting to the point where the people who they're talking to have grown up with games, and they're literally like, "What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
Are you fucking high?" So eventually it'll go away. But the going back to the thing, it's like, yeah, there are games specifically designed to make basically like Animal Crossing just to chill out and relax and just feel happy.
And there are games that for you just to look in wonder, like the beauty of the whatever. Journey is one of these games that I would class as like, because really all you do is just walk in that game.
Well, there are everything in it.
There are puzzles, but like everything in there is beautiful.
Yes.
It's like Shadow of the Colossus is another one. I mean, yes, you can kill the monster if you want, but like
I'm too busy.
Yeah, it is the aim of the game. But like I'm still there looking at everything, being like, oh my god, look at this. Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh.
Like off camera, I've done some stuff on there, and like I've played like 3 hours, and I'm sure for about an hour and a half of it, I've just been stood at the edge of a lake and just looking out and just being like, oh my god, look at that.
Well, that like, for example, Ghost of Tsushima lets you make haiku, which can be relaxing.
Yeah.
But yeah, the point we'll make is games are not, obviously, for people who have played games, this is not new. This is not news. This is like, well, duh.
Yeah, we've been trying to tell you this. But
for the people who don't understand, like, games are just as diverse as any other media. There was a niche for everyone. For those who like strategical thinking, there are strategy games, real time or turn based.
Yeah. For
people who enjoy like fighting movies, they're beat 'em up games.
Yeah, there's there's games like Streets of
Rage. The best thing about beat 'em up games though is they're not technically, if you are playing against someone, it is not a beat 'em up game. It is a communication.
Yeah. Because
you are learning stuff about that person through the very point of just playing with them. Like, what moves do they go for? How aggressive are they? If you counter them, do they back off? Blah 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 blah. It's so fucking interesting.
Yeah. It's why I really like watching the fighting tournaments.
Oh yeah.
To see how people play and stuff like that, and it's just
really interesting.
It's really, really good.
But yeah, there is a niche for everyone, and there is a niche of like just calm, relaxing.
Yeah, it's like every other type of entertainment. Yeah, there's just different genres of that entertainment for everybody.
Yeah, and it suits for everyone. There is a game for every single person.
It's like, because we're going to end up having this discussion when the next GTA comes out, because we have this discussion every time a GTA game comes out now, because GTA lets you do anything you want.
Yes. That is the point of GTA.
Yeah, you can.
That is the sole point of GTA. It's the power fantasy.
Yeah, you can commit crimes and do all this stuff and
go on giant police chases.
Yeah, and it's.
It'll be actually. Here's the thing. Like, it'd be impressive with the next GTA how big the police chases you could get. Like, could you get proper like? International TV, like a TV copters.
Flying above
you, following you in like a massive chain of police cars trying to come.
What I want is I want to have a chase as big as the Blues Brothers.
Yes.
That many cars.
Yes.
Just going all over the place. But
anyway,
enough about that.
The games are better.
Yeah, games are better now.
Games are better for you. Games are enjoyable. That's why people play. If they weren't enjoyable and made people feel good, they wouldn't be played.
And if it was always that bad, then the game industry wouldn't be the highest
Yeah, it wouldn't be as big as it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the highest making money
it wouldn't be
out
the
of
biggest,
all the entertainment.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the biggest
I mean, Call of Duty alone outsells Hollywood's biggest movie every time.
Yes.
Like, so...
I mean, granted, I'm beginning to get really frustrated with with Activision.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, do you want space on your PlayStation or Xbox or PC? Well, tough.
Okay.
God damn you.
So now we're actually going to talk about the gaming media, because I feel like we need to talk about this.
Yes.
Because this is stupid. Like, my God.
I mean,
so
yeah.
So as you know, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X has come out over in America, Japan, Australia.
Yeah.
All that one.
It's just Europe and whoever's fortunate enough in Africa to pick up.
I think it's Europe and the western part of Asia.
Yeah.
Hasn't got it yet. But anyway.
That is this week.
So, yeah, this Thursday, my PS5 is on its way. I generally feel really lucky.
Yes,
like
I
do understand. The amount of videos I've seen of people being like, I couldn't get a PS5.
I am still kind of jealous. However, at least you'll be able to make a PS5 first impressions next week.
That is the plan. That is what we're going to be doing.
Which may be something not many people can do.
Yay!
I mean, granted, PlayStation has given some people a PlayStation 5.
I know.
I'm not jealous.
We're going to be talking about one of those people in a moment, but we're going to go for the Xbox Series X review on Kotaku.
Because of course.
Because this is just fucking dumb. I'm sorry. Look, okay, so this guy has a phobia of holes. Okay?
It is an actual thing.
It is an actual thing, and I'm not making light of it. But at the same time, a little part of me is like, sometimes you just have to man up. I am shit frightened of hospitals.
Yes.
Okay? I have a phobia of hospitals. Right? I hate going to them, but I have a problem with my eyes.
Which means?
So it means I have to go to hospital. I don't have a choice.
You are a person that does not like hospitals, and you had to go for a operation.
Yeah, I have
involving your eye, which is even worse because you don't. When it comes to stuff like horror stuff, it's like the one thing that you do not like
is
the eye, and it's like.
Everything's the eye now.
Yeah,
everything. It's like when you're watching a TV show, so when they're fighting, somebody punch him in the eye. It's like, why the eye?
To be perfectly honest, right? At least I have to give you props for being able to get through Dead Space 2 through that bit.
Oh my god, they actually do it as well. That was the fucking other one. I was, oh god. But I have to do it.
Yeah.
Like, I have to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I believe that most people who suffer from this also man up. You know?
Yeah,
they don't like it. It's like people who don't like spiders. They don't like dealing with spiders. They're afraid of spiders. But I think when push comes to shove, they'll deal with spiders.
Yeah.
If they absolutely have to.
If they've got no more option, they will eventually have to deal with the spider.
So this person,
just...
And there's no name.
I mean, the thing is with phobias is that they are, in their very inherent, irrational, and their brain just does not like push past it, sort of thing. So I can understand to one point, but I'm like,
this is why I'm saying, like, I'm not trying to make light of it, because like I said, I have a phobia. I have a phobia of hospitals.
I just wonder if you couldn't. I mean, could you not have like gone? Can I get the PS5 and you get the Xbox? Because, you know, I'm the top is freaking me out, and I'm getting a little bit afraid. Because it's like one of those. If you know that it's going to affect you, you really to the point where it will have a negative effect.
Yeah, if it's going to have a negative effect on you, then
you really should pull that. Now, granted, he or she may have tried to and gone, you know, look.
Oh, and Kotaku was just like, no.
Yeah,
very true.
That could have happened. But why do you?
I wouldn't write an article about it.
I wouldn't put it in the friggin' review.
I wouldn't. It's an article about the holes at the top of the Xbox Series X. That's all it's about.
Is that all it's about?
That's all it's about. I wouldn't write an article about it.
No. Why would you... But you... Just... Okay, first things first. Why on earth did you decide... Why did that person decide to write an entire article solely about that? Obviously, their phobia, and because of their phobia, they're not thinking rationally about it. Maybe. That's possible. That's an understandable thing. Why did the editor greenlight it? Why on earth did he... I mean, no.
It's actually, Kotaku. That's why they greenlight it. They just put anything up.
And then people start talking about how stupid it is.
Yeah. It is.
So we're basically playing into their plans.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's a stupid article.
It is a really dumb article.
If you... Like, even then, like, just refuse to do it.
Again, the situation with games media and games journalists, it's...
You're telling me Kotaku couldn't give it to another journalist?
Oh, I'm not saying they couldn't. I'm just saying they decided not to.
Well,
because...
Maybe. I suppose.
Because, look, we all know that there are douchebags and dicks and arseholes. And they always seem to be in positions of fucking power. Because...
All I'm saying is, like, look. I know you have a phobia and it sucks. But man up. You know? Just do your job.
Just, either put it to try and put it to one side and deal with the situation.
The thing is, because...
Or, if you're not able to do that, you just, be honest, open, and say, yeah, I can't do this.
The other thing is, like, because of the way this is written, and it is literally all about the vent on the Xbox Series X, this actually makes me believe that they wanted an article about the vent. It's not like, look, see, I'm reading through it, and there is nothing about like the UI system, the way it looks, how heavy it is, the controller. There's nothing. It is just about the vent. There is nothing else.
Here's the thing: I've seen people use the vent for a ping pong to float a ping pong.
I mean, come on.
I mean, that's tempted me to buy an Xbox Series X. That has literally tempted me because I'm like, I'm not going to.
So this makes me think like, have they never bought an Xbox before then? Because the Xbox One has holes in it. Well, the Xbox 360 had holes in it.
Your PC.
My PC has holes.
My PC has a whole bunch of it because it has vents. I just wonder if it's like
like the way it is.
The way the whole the vent is shaped, like the holes for the vent. I wonder if that's what's triggered him or her. I just don't understand. I just like if you are an editor worth your salt.
Yeah, you don't put this up.
You would see this and go, look, okay, I understand you have a phobia.
Oh, there we go. So basically, because the holes on the other Xboxes are smaller than the one on the Series X, it's not triggered them as much.
Right. Okay.
So that's he has said that, but I don't know. I'm just sort of like I'm finding it hard to feel any sympathy here.
Right. Okay. In regards to, I'm a person that doesn't really have any phobias. I don't like the dark, and that's not because I'm scared of the dark. It's because my imagination starts going into overdrive, and I see things that aren't there.
Yeah. We live in England, and England's full of old houses. And funny enough, old houses like the creak in the dark.
Yeah, but the point I'm making is I know it's not the dark that's actually scaring me. It's my my imagination is making stuff in there that actually isn't there.
To be fair, it's the same with a lot of people with their phobias. It's actually their imagination going a bit overdrive.
Yes.
Like my phobia of hospitals
I'm not to the point where I can't go out into the dark. It's like, no, I can. I don't enjoy it. But I'm not scared of it, sort of thing.
Yeah. Right. So, enough about the Xbox. Shall we now talk?
I just want to point out, okay, fine, the writer really shouldn't have done the article, but okay, I could probably put down that his phobia was running him at that point.
They were triggered.
Yeah.
They were triggered.
Yeah, their phobia was basically in charge at that point when they wrote the
Yeah,
article.
we'll give them that.
Okay?
We'll give them that.
The editor, on the other hand, should have looked at that and gone, no, I can't. I'm not putting this up. I'm not putting this up. So, on to
the PlayStation 5 review of the Kotaku. And now, this has already been covered by quite a few
I understand
people.
Kotaku has been blacklisted from a few game companies.
Right.
Or at least they had been.
So,
but
first off, I'm going to give this guy props. He does talk about the PlayStation.
yes.
Alright, he does talk about the PlayStation. But
it's the ending.
He talks about
the final note.
The last like 4 paragraphs, 5, 6 paragraphs, like they're just so out of left field that I'm just sort of like,
why?
What the hell?
So first things first is the whole argument of why are you releasing this in the middle of the
pandemic? So here we go. This is where this is. The world is still reeling under the weight of the COVID-19 pandemic. There are more Americans out of work right now than at any point in this country's history. Would you not say the crash?
Wall Street crash. Well, depends.
That was almost your entire country.
Yeah. Look.
So, but anyway.
But no. The point. I can understand like why that question. That is to an extent a reasonable question. Whether it should be put in a review of the console is another thing. Right.
So we have that. Out of work right now at any point in this country, with no relief in sight. Our healthcare system is an inherently evil institution that forces people to ration life-saving medications like insulin and choose suicide over suffering with untreated mental illness.
Okay, so just tell us what you really feel.
Okay, like Jesus Christ.
Tell us what you really think.
Do not hold back, my friend. Do not hold back.
Jesus Christ. It's like, have you been waiting for the moment to say these lines? Like, and that you've been denied every chance, and this is the first opportunity, just so you've gone, you know what, regardless of how much relevance this has to what I'm putting this in here.
I'm putting my political views down right now.
It's like, okay, good. Hey, dude, you're entitled to your political views. I'm just wondering if it should be placed in a PlayStation 5 review or not.
Yeah. Right?
Like I say, the first part of, like, is this really the right time to release a console? That's a valid question.
That's right. Yeah, it is. But
with all things considered, like, do people have can people have the money? Is it really that feasible to expect people to spend this much money on a console?
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand that question. But when you get to like the health service is an evil bubble, I'm like, that has nothing to do with a PlayStation.
Sony have nothing to do with your. Well, actually, for as far as I know, Sony have nothing to do with your healthcare. Why are you? Right. He continues on. As I'm writing this, it looks very likely that Joe Biden will be our next president. But it's clear that the worst people aren't going away just because a new old white man is sitting behind the Resolute desk. Well, at least not this white old man. Our government is fundamentally broken in a way that necessitates radical change rather than encouraging.
And so what does that have to do with a PlayStation 5?
I don't know.
Why?
Okay, so here we go. The harsh truth is that for the reasons listed above and more, a lot of people simply won't be able to buy a PlayStation 5 regardless of supply, or if they can. Concerns over increasing hostility in the United States and the growing threat of widespread political violence succeeds any enthusiasm about the console's SSD or how ray tracing makes reflections more realistic. I'm gonna kind of point you there and say, like, actually, yes, I do believe being excited over a PS5 right now is a good thing.
Yeah,
because everything else in the world right now
is kind of shit.
Sucks.
It's kind of shit. The world 2020 has literally been the fucking.
It's like I'm not a big sports fan, but for those people who were really excited that the NFL was coming back and the Premier League the football was getting back up and all that they were really excited for that. It's like, yes, you know why people are excited about these things, even though, like, really when you think about it, it means nothing at the end of the day. It's normalcy. People are getting a little bit of normalcy back in their lives.
It's like why I've really enjoyed some of the Formula 1, even though, like, some of the races have been boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it's a little bit of...
It's that thing that
what I had before...
Yeah, before all this shit happened.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of normalcy back in our lives.
Yeah.
So yes, being excited over a PS5 and its SSD, yes, get excited over it. Don't go too far and be like it's the best thing ever and all that shit. Don't do that. But yeah, be excited for the Xbox Series X and its vent system.
Yeah, its vent system that is so good that it can float a ping pong ball.
Yeah, be excited over the fact that the PlayStation 5...
I would do it. If I had an Xbox Series X, I would literally go, hey guys, check this out.
Look what I can do. You know what I would do? I'd actually see how much more weight the vent system can push up.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a ping pong ball. What's the one up from a ping pong ball?
The shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock's not necessarily dynamic enough.
I'm not saying that I'm not saying it has to float. I'm just saying it has to lift it.
True. It might do. Anyway, I just
let people be excited about things. Like when the cinemas opened up again and people were like, yes, the movies are open again. It's just like I was massively happy that our cinema opened up again. Only for them to close again, so I'm really, really disappointed. But like, it's just let people have these things. Just let the world sucks at the moment. There's shitty things happening. There's been riots. Right in your country alone. You have had the COVID happen. You've had Donald Trump, the president at this time, not really doing anything about it. You've had the riots. They are riots, whether you want to call them...
Right. You've had protests and riots.
Yeah.
There have been riots. You can't deny that. There have been buildings that have been burnt to the ground. That's a riot.
There's been the riots, and let's be honest, the people in charge in those areas of where the riots happen have done nothing.
Yeah.
They've just let it happen.
There's been, and on the other side, there has been overuse of force by the authorities.
Yeah.
Both these facts can be true because they are.
They are true. It's
a shitty situation. I think people should be allowed to be excited about something.
You've got in America, your media is basically telling you all that you're all knobheads and that you all deserve to be whipped and lashed 100 times.
Here's the thing, right? It's almost as if the United States is going through a more extreme version of what British media was in the 1990s, which was basically Britain sucks, Britain sucks, Britain sucks, Britain sucks.
Yeah, possibly.
Because I remember growing up in the 90s where like literally every news report was like Britain sucks at this and Britain sucks at that and Britain sucks at this.
We're terrible at this. We don't make anything. We don't do this. We don't do that. We've given away all of this and that and all this and the other.
It was just so fucking negative.
Speaking about over here, we've got Boris Johnson who can't decide on what he wants to do for the fucking... We're dealing with Brexit over here, which just seems to be going through one... Just to jump through one hoop to get one thing done, and now we've got to jump through another hoop.
No, this is
to do another thing. I'm just on about like it's just seeming like it's just a fucking merry-go-round at the moment.
Well, it feels like that. What it actually is a train wreck that we've been heading towards since 2016. I've seen coming since the start of the referendum, and I'm just sitting at the very, very back going, well, I knew this was happening, so here's my beer.
I'm just going to watch it.
I'm just going to watch it because I knew this was coming.
We're dealing with that. We're dealing with the fact that like our healthcare system is terribly underfunded, so people are not getting the treatment that they need for COVID when they need it.
Yeah. The point we're making is, like, for fuck's sake, let people be happy
for the little things. Just let them be happy.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sony and Microsoft, you could argue that they don't need to release the consoles.
Yeah, that's a valid question, but all the other shit, it's like. What does the American election have anything to do with the Playstation 5?
Well,
nothing.
Unless Sony have influenced the voters, Trump and Russia. Sony has done something to hack the voting system, to which apparently something has happened with Biden's group, but. I'm not talking about that because I know nothing about it.
I think it's like no. I think that basically someone said that it's like Michigan.
No. Okay, right. Very quickly, Joe Biden's campaign manager has been arrested for voter fraud.
Oh.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Anyway.
But that's all we're mentioning. I don't know anything else.
Apparently as well, because that would be breaking fucking national news, and I've not seen it. So.
Yeah, apparently he's been arrested, but yeah, just let them be happy about an SSD. Oh, how cool!
Happy about like the potential of good games and enjoying games.
Like, I don't know why, but I got
your PlayStation 5 games.
I got Demon Souls, Godfall, and Sackboy last Thursday, right? And I was so excited. I'm so hyped now.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, I saw that and went, wait, hang on, are you sure they're European ones?
They are. I've checked. I've checked them. I'm really surprised.
I was like, wait, hang on, you haven't got the console's not out yet. The console's like not out till Thursday, and you've already got the games that you thought it was. It's like, what the? I mean, just okay. I'm man. Yeah. I am not perplexed by it. I have no words for it. It's just a bunch of sounds.
I'm really excited. Let me be happy. All right.
You see, that's the thing. That's the thing. We're not allowed to be happy.
We are just normal people. We wake up in the morning. We go to work. We pay our bills. We sleep. All right, and then we do the same thing over and over again. Just let us have these things
so that we can enjoy our lives.
Especially right now. I mean, in all honesty, I didn't want to pre-order the PS5 via the internet because I didn't want to get it delivered to the door. I wanted to go to the shop.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the shop, pre-order it at the shop,
pick it up,
then pick it up at the shop because that's how I like to do things with consoles and that. But
that's
obviously
not happening this year.
That's not happening this year.
It's like right, okay. Also, here's on a side note, but like this whole thing. I've noticed people putting Christmas decorations up.
Yeah.
A lot earlier than normal.
Beginning of November, people were putting their decorations up.
And I'm usually like, oh, it's too early for that. But I'm like, no, do you know what? Fuck this.
Yeah,
fuck this.
Let them have that little bit of cheer in their house.
If people want to put fucking Christmas decorations up on November 1st and have it up till after Christmas, fine. I don't mind. I wholly 100% support you.
If that gives them a little bit of happiness,
I mean, it's bad enough that a lot of workplaces are going, oh, we can't have Christmas decorations up because my place has said it. You can't have Christmas decorations because of COVID. Really? Christmas decorations, whole COVID.
I'm not allowed to bring in food. So we're not allowed to either. My idea of like taking it, because I was going to bake a cake and take that into work for everybody. I'm not allowed to do that.
I was going to bring in the log. For the work. And that's not going to happen. I have a way around it though.
But I feel like this one is just.
It just doesn't involve food. Yeah, it's just so like not hard. Like 90% of this massive rant has nothing to do with the PlayStation 5. No, 90% of it. I'm like,
it doesn't.
It's like.
He goes on to say, like, I won't deny that video games can be an escape. It feels great to lose yourself in a fictional world. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Hold on, that's not in the article. Fictional world where you can fix everything. Some of us see a strength or personality trait in video game characters that we wish we saw in ourselves, as much as it sucks for real world problems to intrude on that space. Sneeze!
You're doing tight.
I knew I was going to sneeze.
You do have a little bit of a cold.
I have a cold.
It's not COVID,
on my week off. I have a cold.
It's called karma. Because you're one of the few lucky ones that has a PlayStation 5. Therefore, you will have a cold throughout the entire. You've done so well as well.
I know. I've been holding that sneeze back all the way. But yeah,
unlucky.
To counterpoint your article, mate, I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. Let people be happy. Just let people be excited. I know people will be disappointed that they didn't get an Xbox or
Or PlayStation 5. I am I am disappointed that I've not been able to get one. But, like, I have a shit ton of games that I can play while I wait for the console to be available.
For all you people who haven't got one, Cyberpunk's out in a month.
Yeah, Cyberpunk's out in a month. Watch Dogs Legion has just come out. For those of you that are able to put up with the bugs in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, there's that.
For you,
Call of Duty is coming out, and the zombie mode looks actually fun.
I know.
And I'm like, oh, why? Because it costs.
I'm not buying it. Still not buying it.
Why? I don't want.
If they release zombie mode like they did with Warzone, so it's like separate.
Yeah.
I'll pay for the zombie mode on its own, but I'm not buying a full.
I have a worry that they're gonna charge a stupid amount of money for it though.
Yeah, I know.
That's the thing. It's like. But anyway, yeah, for those of you that enjoy it, COD, the next COD game's out. I mean, it means that we'll have to avoid Modern Warfare like the plague, because that'll be full of just basically scammers, cheats.
Oh, you mean like it is now?
Yeah.
Everybody's playing the Cold War
beta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm quite glad I stopped playing Warzone when I did.
We've done actually. Our teams actually. We've been finishing top 10 every game.
Yeah, we usually do though. Top 10. It's like very. It's only if we like get jumped by some fucking. We got double teamed a lot. I remember that.
The last game we dropped in. We didn't drop in. We walked into Storage Town, and you know the loop your drop that comes down for your custom loadouts. Loadout drop. Yeah. When you loadout drop, all of them. I'm positive all of them just dropped on Storage Town with ours, and I was just like, we're fucked.
Yes,
because we were in the middle of Storage Town.
Oh god,
we were in the middle, and it was like,
well, we're gonna have to fucking hide.
And our loadout was like the other side of the swimming baths.
Oh,
so we would have to have gone past teams in an open space to get to ours.
Yeah, you were screwed.
So
you were screwed. Anyway.
But anyway, yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed this chat.
Look, people, you're allowed to be happy, unlike what that guy said.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to be excited.
Be happy.
If you're excited for the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X,
whatever little thing.
If you're happy for Cyberpunk, if you're excited for Cyberpunk, if you're excited for anything, if you're excited for Christmas,
any little thing that you're excited about, just be excited about it. There's no
as long as it doesn't involve hurting other people, perfectly fine.
If you're like I am excited for the next Genshin update, because we're going to get that really cool looking character who looks like a butler.
Oh yeah.
He looks cool, and I like the look of him. Mm-hmm. Also, with the last update that should come on Genshin, I've got the cat girl with the bow. I've got that Diona.
Diona, yeah.
Yeah, I've got her, and she's primarily a co-op character.
Yeah,
like she's definitely co-op support. She's not because her stuff is like she puts it on the ground for everybody. So if you're single player, Barbara will just like out heal.
Yeah, no, but if she's solo, she's useless. So she goes alongside what's her name? The fire archer.
Amber,
yeah. She's basically she's basically like Amber.
She's basically like Amber.
Yeah, which is a shame. It's like, I like Amber's character, but it's like she's just useless.
Yeah, she is.
She's really useless, and the only reason why
the only
reason I use it is because she's my only bow character.
I will be fair. Amber's actually, once you start, if you get Constellation up, she's actually pretty decent, because like her circle gets bigger that she uses when she does her special. And her little doll does more damage and stuff like that. And she does get better once you get a Constellation up. It's just getting the look of the draw, getting a Constellation up. But anyway, yes, enough about that. That's been our chat. This has been our chatting side quest.
Yeah.
I do hope you've enjoyed it. I need to make a new thumbnail. I completely forgot to do that. I'll do one tomorrow. It's fine.
No, that is a problem for future self.
Yeah, that's a problem for future self. I'm ill right now, so leave me alone. I do hope you enjoyed this chat, and anything we've talked about that you want to leave a comment about, leave it down below. Just go for it. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye now.
Toodles, everyone.